We throw around the word failure quite often, I feel like. A lot of people are afraid of failure, a lot of people feel like they're a failure. Today, I want to focus on the fact that you're not a failure. When is it that we fail? When is it that we succeed? Everyone has a different opinion on that, and I feel like it just changes so much, and it's something that's just so flexible. It totally depends on the situation, and it's like failure means something different to every single one of us. But what I want to tell you today is that you're not a failure no matter what. You might have failed in some ways, you might have fucked up, you might have made mistakes, and it might have been your fault. It might have been just, like life getting in your way. You maybe did something stupid, or you didn't study enough, or you didn't work hard enough, whatever the fuck it might be. You might have failed a few times. You might have fucked up. That doesn't make you a failure. I feel like we put so much pressure on different parts of our lives, even though, sure, there are things that are incredibly important, like school, whatever, but it's still if we fuck up an exam, even if it's an important one, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of our life. It might feel like that, and it's okay that you feel like that. It might make you feel like shit, and that's absolutely okay. I'm not saying that you should, be happy about failing, because it's not easy to do that. Whenever you feel like your life is over, it's not. No matter how much you might have fucked up, you're still not a failure, and there's still a way to get out of it. As long as you're alive and breathing, there's just still something to do, something to live for, something to work towards. You're not a failure if you maybe used to try to lose weight or just get healthy and you've been eating trash and you haven't been doing anything. You're not a failure in that case. You're not a failure if you fucked up an exam. You're not a failure if you didn't get accepted to a certain college. There's this quote that I really want to share with you that's been going around the internet. I love it so much. If you feel like a garbage can, it's called a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. And I feel like to any people who might be struggling, to any people with low self-esteem, not only it's funny, but I feel like it's really come on, if you feel like you're trash and that you're a garbage can, you can still do things, because it's called a garbage can, not garbage cannot. And if you feel like shit, repeat that sentence to yourself until you believe that you can actually do stuff. The fact that we don't accomplish something, the fact that it takes us a long time to accomplish something, doesn't mean that we're a failure, because we all move at a different pace. We're all on a different journey when it comes to everything, and it's if you're struggling, it's absolutely okay, it's normal, and you're not alone. But I just want you to have hope that things are going to get better. I don't know what you're going through, I don't know why you might feel like you're a failure, but you're not a failure. Whenever we fail, meaning we fuck up, something doesn't work out, we might feel like we're not good enough, we might feel like we just suck because we fucked this thing up, but again, it might not have been our fault, because there are just times when we're really unlucky. There are times when our mental health is really bad and then we aren't able to just do something, or whatever it might be. It might not be your fault at all, in which case you should be really kind to yourself, and it sucks that something got fucked up, but just be kind to yourself and be there for you, and just instead of telling yourself I'm a piece of trash, tell yourself I'm gonna be okay, I'm not a failure, everything's gonna be alright. And if it was completely your fault, maybe you just actually consciously did or didn't do something that then resulted in that so-called failure, then still be kind to yourself, because we all fuck up. People that you see who are super successful, they didn't happen overnight, and they still fuck up, and they did fuck up. There were times when they feel like they could never achieve anything, and then they did something incredible that touched millions of lives. And so I want you to remember that you're not a failure, and that if you fail, if you bail on something, if you just aren't living how you want to live, if you aren't doing something that you wish you could do, whatever it might be, you're not a failure and your life is not over. Everything can get better, and if you feel down, then just be there for yourself, hug yourself, love yourself, don't be mean to yourself, even though it's really hard. Just like be conscious of these moments when you tell yourself that you're a failure or any other really negative, bad messages, and instead of telling yourself that, just tell yourself something nicer. What really helps with this is, like, imagine you were saying all the things that you say to yourself to other people. Would you say that to a little girl? Would you say that to your best friend? You would not. You would not. And so there's no reason why you should tell that to yourself if you wouldn't tell that to anyone else. And so be kind to yourself, take care of yourself in any way, do something that will make you feel better. Try to stay away from anything that like triggers you maybe, or just makes you feel like shit if you can. And just treat yourself with kindness, because you're not a failure. You can get through this. You will get through this. Everything will get better. And every single human on this planet sometimes feels like shit. We have all felt like a failure, or just we have all felt horrible. It will get better. Your life is not over right now, no matter what, and keep going and keep trying to do little things like talking to yourself in your mind in a more positive way, and things will get better. I promise. No matter what, things will get better. Nothing is permanent, and this feeling isn't permanent. You're not going to feel like this forever, and that's really important to remember. And I just want you to know, for the millionth time, you're not a failure. Okay, so I really hope this video maybe inspired you a little bit, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any video requests, let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe for more videos, because I have amazing plans. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a brilliant day, and see you soon in another video. Bye!